Hey you guys, it's Golightley. Welcome back to my channel, Perfume Vegas, and welcome back to my perfume closet. Da-da-da-da. I'm gonna be sad on the day when I move back out of my closet into the real world, and can't say that anymore. So anyway, hi, welcome back. I'm Holly and this is Perfume Vegas. I'm talking about today my 5 personal favorites for smelling sexy. That's right, you guys. Today you get to find out which perfumes I own that make me feel the sexiest. And I am not counting Angel or Alien in this list because I've talked about them a lot recently. So it is excluding those, but do know that both those would be included if it weren't. Anyway, this is top 5 simply because if I did top 10, it would get a little repetitive very quickly. I think top 5 is good enough. So anyway, let's find out how I like to smell when I like to smell sexy. So, no particular order. The first fragrance I have already talked about, and this is what I mean by getting repetitive. It is Grand Ball by Christian Dior. So this is a really creamy orange blossom jasmine scent with sandalwood, a really nice creamy sandalwood. And to me, you will notice quite a recurring sort of theme pattern running through my picks, is that I like very indolent, creamy, rich, almost a little bit heady, over the top sort of fragrance scents when I want to smell sexy. And Grand Ball's no exception. The combination of the orange blossom and the jasmine in this fragrance is just so beautiful. It's really probably the main thing that sold me on this as opposed to the other jasmine scent I've mentioned that I was considering. I can't think of the name now. But this is literally just rich, luxurious. Oh, jeez, I can't talk. It's rich, it's luxurious. It is like elegance and sophistication, sexiness in a scent. There are some scents that can be sexy without being sophisticated, and then there's some that do both, and Grand Ball is one that does both. But anyway, that was Christian Dior, Grand Ball. So the sexy scent, the sexiest that I would say, okay. So I would say that if you were talking about just like straight across the board, just what do you find sexy? What smells sexy to you? What would you think of when you think of sexy? The fragrance that is closest probably to the ideal is the Agent Provocateur Eau de Parfum. And this particular fragrance is a sex bomb, like a sex bomb. It is massive. It's got a massive sillage. It's got lasting power for days. A little goes a long way. A little goes a very long way. I see this fragrance being recommended quite often in the fragrance community, or just in general. And I really am surprised by that, because to me, this is not a safe blind buy at all. It's very animalic, especially when the top kind of florals dry off. It's really animalic. It has, right from the start, it's got spices, it's got heavy florals, magnolia, jasmine, gardenia, really heavy white florals, and then you have more spice, and then you have really animalic base notes, musk and amber. This isn't a safe blind buy. You have to know what you're doing. You have to know what you're getting into with this, but this smells so sexy. I have had people tell me that this scent, the Agent Provocateur Eau de Parfum, smells like stockings, like thigh-high stockings in a bottle. I think that might have actually come from the Agent Provocateur saleswoman, but it's true though. That's exactly, if you think about like 40s, 50s glamour, thigh-high stockings, like thigh-high stockings with the Cuban heel, like this is that scent. That's what you imagine with this. Super sexy. It only takes like one spritz because it is a sex bomb. Agent Provocateur de Parfum. So next up, I'm going to go to something a little bit softer, easier to wear, something more generically pretty, but also something that I still love to wear and find very sexy and attractive, and that is Prada Candy Night. So this is a flanker Prada Candy, but it doesn't really have that sweet, sweet DNA like Prada Candy does. It still has the caramel, the vanilla, the cacao, all of that, but it's much more floral. It has a really... Oh, I totally missed. My closet smells like perfume for days. It has a rich floral scent, and there's orange in here. There is some hints of orange, maybe orange blossom with that chocolate. It does slightly remind me of another, like a slight hint. They're not dupes by any means, but one of my other picks, this does slightly remind me of it. Much more affordable, much more available on the mass market, but so beautiful. The only thing I will say about Prada Candy Night is that it is not like a powerhouse when it comes to longevity. It will last a few hours and then it dries down to a skin scent, and if you're going to bed, you know, that doesn't make a difference. But if you were going to wear this out to try to like hit someone up, clubbing, whatever, you may want to consider the time that you spray so that you can make sure that it's still pretty potent, or else, you know, maybe just go a little bit overboard. I think you'll be fine. It's a really soft, beautiful, sexy, sweet fragrance. Definitely edible. So that was Prada Candy Night. Next is I'll go ahead and just talk about the fragrance that I was referencing when I was talking about similar scent notes, or similar scent feelings, I think is probably a better way of putting it. And it's Guerlain Angelique Noire. This fragrance is so beautiful, so sexy. I know, like, my bottle is so ancient. I don't wear it anymore. I love that bitter floral Angelica scent. I really love that in fragrance. Probably one of my favorite florals. It's very green, herbal, but floral. Mixed with the almond, the vanilla, mixed with those traditional Guerlain house composition notes. It's creamy, it's a little bit spicy with bergamot, it's herbal with Angelica, but it's just rich, and it feels like the word buttery comes to mind. It's just really rich, beautiful, and it smells great. It smells beautiful. This is probably more of a like just full on like beauty and glamour scent than maybe a like sex bomb type of fragrance, but it is sexy. Like, you will get noticed for sure. Yeah, so pretty. I just love it. Oh, and that Angelica note, is to die for. It is crisp, floral. Oh my goodness, I could go on for days. This is one of my favorite fragrances of all time. And then for my last pick, again, this was no particular order, just the top 5 that I think that I enjoy to wear when I want to smell sexy. I have Parfum de Marley, Athalia. She's beautiful. Athalia does one thing, and she does it very well. She is just a beautiful little fragrance. I know that not a lot is made of the Parfum de Marley female offerings other than Delina, but I think Athalia is just beautiful. It's creamy. Again, the fragrances all have a really, like, it makes me feel sexy, to feel like buttery, creamy, soft, and smooth. It's starting to be ridiculous. But that's, I mean, they all share that in common. A really just a sort of like, but with Athalia, it doesn't take very long at all. It's not extremely like charismatic, I guess, for a fragrance. It's not, you know, bringing you to like highs and lows of fragrance that you didn't ever know they were there. It's not like that. But she's so pretty. Orange blossom, iris, amber, and white musk. So there's those creamy, so musk, amber fragrance notes that are just rich, elegant, and then you have orange blossom there again, just hiding there. It's just a really rich, decadent, white floral. So good. And I love to wear Athalia, like love, love, love it, because I know what I'm I know what I'm getting into when just for example, just an example, going back to our agent Provocateur that is a bomb. If I wasn't sure how I was going to feel later on in that day, or if I felt like not comfortable in my skin, this is going to be too much fragrance for me. That's what I'm saying. You can't just blind buy that. But Athalia is always going to work no matter what. If I put this on, I know I'm going to feel sexy, even if I don't when I start wearing it. So, so good. So anyway, those were probably the top 5 of my collection that make me feel the sexiest when I wear them. Let me know what perfumes make you feel sexy, what you think I should try, if there's anything that you love and you would like to recommend. These fragrances will be listed down below. Unfortunately, I will admit that 3 out of 5 are pretty pricey. Even Prada Candy's closer to 100, but the Agent Provocateur is affordable. And there are other versions of this fragrance that I think are probably pretty good too. To be honest, I've never tried any of them. I just really haven't. I just really haven't bothered. So, you may want to look into that if you're interested, but that kind of freaks you out a little bit. Thank you so much for watching and for listening to me ramble on. I hope that you enjoyed today's video content. Otherwise, leave a thumbs down. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's quarantine. We're scrambling here, okay? So I hope that you are all doing well, that you're safe, that your families are healthy, that you are taking care of yourself too. And I will see you on the next one, okay? Bye. If you don't click off this video, I can't start slouching. Like, I can't slump